welcome back to my channel. So for today's yoga flow, I'm going to take you through a nice hip opening yoga flow. So we're going to get right into those hips, the lower back, the hamstrings, and have a good old stretch. It's going to be super gentle, super slow, a lot of breathing. So as always, if you need props, blocks, bolsters, straps, feel free to use them. This is your practice. Another good thing to note is that our hips actually store a lot of our emotions. So for some of you, you might flow through this and notice some emotions coming up. Maybe you feel a bit tearful or just anything, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay. So if you feel that, just sit with the feeling, breathe into it, and trust your body, trust your journey. Your mat, your practice is a safe space for you. This is a safe space for you. I want to hold a space and open up a space where you feel you can be vulnerable with yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings. So be gentle with yourself always. If you need to pause, feel free to. That is the beauty of YouTube. Otherwise, let's get going. So come and take your Sukhasana. So our easy pose, as always. I always like to start with Sukhasana and just a few rounds of breath, because I feel it allows you to come home to your body, come home and into your practice, and be ready for the rest of the video. So relax the shoulders back, lift up through the spine, take a breath in. And then take a really big sigh out. 2 more times. Breathing in and out. 1 more. Breathe in and breathe out. And then just come back to your normal, your natural rhythm for me. Just allowing that breath to flow through your body, from the crown of the head all the way down towards your hips, towards the tips of the toes. With every exhale that you take, allow the breath to keep you grounded and rooted towards your mat, towards Mother Earth. And with every inhale that you take, allow your body to find your height. Relax the shoulders, open up through the heart. Take a nice breath in, circle the arms over the head. And as you exhale, release the arms. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hinge forwards through the hips. Just allow the fingertips to land on the floor in front. So you might be here, might be on your palms or forearms, or you still might be up here. Our aim is to keep the integrity of the spine whilst grounding through the hips. So if you notice that your tailbone is lifting, just walk the hands slightly further towards your body, tucking the chin to the chest. Staying with those really beautiful deep breaths. Maybe on your next breath out, you can see if you can relax the shoulders. Just allow any tension that may be stored here to release, to let go. Or maybe you want to play around with your hands. You can walk a little bit further, still staying nice and mindful of those hips for me. Keep them grounded. Now walking the hands over to the right hand side. So really start to press down towards that left hip. You might feel quite a nice stretch coming from that left hip all the way up into your left armpit. Breathing in, lift the spine. Breathing out, soften the heart. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out to soften. Beautiful. Walking the hands over to the left hand side, so the same thing, but this time you're going to breathe down towards that right hip for me. Inhale to lift and lengthen, and exhale to soften, let go. Walking the hands back to the center. Take one final breath here, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, walk the hands towards the body. Place the hands on top of your thighs or your knees. Just find some nice gentle circles. So we're just mobilizing the spine, getting everything nice and warmed up. Perhaps the head, the neck and the shoulders would like to join in. You can take this as fast or as slow as your body needs. And when you're ready to, switch the direction, even everything up. And then slowly bringing your spine back to a nice neutral spine. We're going to roll the shoulders. So take the shoulders back and then bring them forwards. Inhale as you come up and exhale as you take the shoulders back and forwards. Good. Take it the other direction. I always find that one direction feels more awkward than the other. Am I the only one? Probably. And then give the arms a nice shake out. Take the hands out in front, palms facing upwards, fingertips onto your shoulders, and we're just going to deepen those shoulder rolls. So drawing the elbows together, up and then back. So squeezing those shoulder blades as you come back. So together, up and squeeze as you come back. One more. And switch the direction. Good stuff. So although our main focus is going to be on the lower body, so our hips, it's also really important that we make sure our entire body is still mobilized, still nice and warm. Give everything a good old shake out. Release the legs out in front. We're going to take nice gentle tapping with the thighs, the knees, shake it all out, and then rock the feet from side to side. And we're going to place the right foot into the crook of the left elbow. So you might be here, you might be down here. Totally depends on your hips if you're living in a tighter body. Hug the knee to the chest, interlace the fingers and rock the leg from side to side. So as always, you can take this as fast or as slow as it feels good for you, for your body. For some of you, this might be quite an intense stretch, so maybe you want to ease off and just take it a little bit more gentle. That's totally fine. Relaxing the right leg, let's switch sides. Take the left foot into the crook of the right elbow or as close to. Hug the knee to the chest, lift up through the spine and rock the leg side to side. And then slowly releasing the legs, give them a nice shake up and down. Take the soles of the feet onto your mat. We're going to drop the knees over to the left hand side and then lift them and take them over to the right hand side. So as you come over, see if you can twist and turn the body. So this will target your hip flexor and give you a nice old stretch there too. Maybe your head can come towards the back shoulder. Get one more either side. And then coming all the way over onto your all fours. We're going to take a nice flow, so a really gentle one. Bringing the soles of the feet together, Press back into your child's pose. So walk the hands out in front and soften the heart down. Knees are hip distance or they can come wider. As you inhale, we're going to roll the body up and then we're going to find our cow pose. So dropping the belly, lifting up through the eye gaze. So this is with your inhale. Exhale, press into your cat. So arching the spine, pressing into your palms, and then find your child's pose. So this is our flow. Inhale, arch the spine, come up. Lift the eye gaze. Exhale into your cat, round the spine and press back into your child's pose. Inhale. Nice energizing breath. And exhale, letting it go. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up onto your all fours. Tucking underneath the toes, lift your hips into your downward facing dog. So feet come hip distance apart. Spread the fingers and then really press into your palms all the way to the tips of your fingers to allow the weight to shift from being around your wrist area to come into your palms. So if you experience any wrist pain in your downward dog, really focus on pressing into the knuckles, into the fingertips and taking that weight off the wrist. Of course, you can bend your knees here too. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. On your next breath in, slowly lifting the right leg. Coming into a 3-legged dog, allow your hip to open. And as you exhale, stepping the right foot between the hands, we're going to drop that left knee down onto your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms over the head. Scoop the belly button away from the spine and tuck the tailbone under. Nice, you're finding your height. Exhale, taking a twist. Your left hand comes across your right thigh and your right fingertips come all the way towards the back. Inhale, lifting up, find heights. Keep scooping the belly. Exhale into a half split, your hamstring stretch. So hip comes towards the heel. You can keep the left toes tucked or you can untuck them. Try both, see what feels good. Flexing the foot, lift the spine. Just breathe. This can be quite an intense one. For those of you maybe runners that have very tight hamstrings, this might feel uncomfortable, but you need it. Stick with it, keep breathing. Inhale, walk the feet forwards, lift the arms, scoop the belly, and exhale into your twist. Inhale. And exhale your hamstring stretch, coming down. Good. Keep flexing that foot. Inhale, walk the hands forwards. And then we're going to heel toe that right foot towards the outside edge of your mat. So you come into a nice wide lunge. Take the hand on the inside edge of your right foot, pressing the hips forwards and down. So you might find that you want to scoot that left leg back a little bit. Maybe want to come on the toes if it's too much pressure on the knee. And then we're just going to gently sway from side to side here. So it's a really small movement, but it allows us to get deep into that hip. You might also feel this in your left quad. Maybe you want to take this in circles, so you shift the weight forwards and then round. Taking it in circles, make sure you change the direction to keep everything nice and even. We're then going to place the hand onto the right knee. Turn the right toes to face towards the side and then just gently pressing a little bit of pressure here. So you allow that hip to open. Your weight comes into your left hand. So it's a really small tweak, but it makes a massive difference for the hip. So we're really working that whole 3D motion of the joint. Your option here is to tuck underneath the left toes, pick up the back knee, and then send the weight and your hips towards the left hand side. So you drop them over and down. So this is now going to target your IT band. So it's a really, really big muscle that runs down the side of your body. If it's not for you, just come back to your nice low lunge. Keep pressing into those hips. If you're stretching your IT band, slowly come back to your lunge, and we're all going to bring the foot so the toes face forwards. Place the hand on the inside edge of the foot. Beautiful stuff. Tucking underneath the left toes, lifting the left knee. Take a breath and open the chest, lift the left arm. As you exhale, we're going to send the left arm underneath the right leg. So it can feel a little bit awkward. That's a really, really nice one. Inhale to open. Pressing in towards that left heel for me. Keep the legs and your foundation strong. Exhale. This will challenge your balance too. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Placing the hand down, we're going to step the left foot nice and wide of the left hand. We're then going to turn the heels so they face inwards and toes point out. Dropping down into Malasana, your yogic squat, so hips come down. For those of you that live in a tighter body, you might find that you get here and you're like, I can't go any further. That's fine. Stay here, work on lifting the chest. Forearms can rest onto your thighs. If you have mobility, then come down into your full Malasana, so dropping into that yogic squat. Bringing the palms to your heart center, lift up through the eye gaze, and just start to rock from side to side wherever you are in your variation of Malasana. So we're also just going to give a little bit of love to the feet. Beautiful. And then placing the hands down onto your mat. Take an energizing breath. Lift the hips nice and high. As you exhale, dropping your hips down into Malasana. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale, lift the hips. Heel toe the feet so they come together. So you can make the ankles kiss or keep them hip distance apart. Any lower back pain or injuries, take them hip distance for me. And then relax the body down on your legs. Keeping the upper body nice and heavy. So you should feel this in the backs of the legs. So I feel it mostly running up here, so through my hamstrings, but also in my calves, I tend to find that they're quite tight. If it feels too much, just take your knee bend. Inhale and rise. Vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly come all the way up, and then lift the arms over the head, join your palms. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Beautiful stuff. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your plank position. Lower through your chaturanga, knees or toes. And then inhale, take your king cobra, pressing through the palms. Squeeze the butt to protect the lower back. And exhale, soles of the feet together, knees wide, child's pose. Take a few breaths, a few rounds of your breaths here. On your inhale, coming all the way up onto your all fours, tuck underneath the toes, find that downward facing dog one more time for me. Maybe this time in your downward dog, it'll feel good to find some movement, maybe walk the dog out, drop one heel down and then drop the next. And when you're ready to, just ground your heels down into a static down dog. On your breath in, lift the left leg, allow your hip to open. And as you breathe out, step the left foot between the hands, drop the right knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms, scoop the belly. Exhale, take your twist. So right arm comes along your left thigh, left fingertips all the way behind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, taking that half split into your hamstring stretch, untucking the right toes or keeping them tucked, whichever is more comfortable. Lifting the chest. Maybe you can hinge a little bit further forwards for your hips. Inhale, walk the hands, sweep the arms, and exhale, taking your twist. Inhale. Exhale, half split. Inhale, walk the hands. Heel toe the left foot to the outside edge of the left mat, the left side of the mat. Hand comes on the inside. Just dropping that hip. Again, if you need to scoot the right leg back, feel free to do so. And just start to gently sway the hips from side to side. Maybe taking them in circular motions on your mat. And now turning the left toes towards the left side, bringing the left hand onto the knee, gently opening that hip. So it's a really small adjustment. Just apply a really gentle amount of pressure here, nothing too much. And keep breathing. Again, noticing if you feel anything, if anything comes up for you in these hip openers. If nothing does, that's also okay. For some people, this might be the release that they've needed, the permission to just let go. Option here is to tuck underneath the right toes, lift the right knee, swivel the hips back and over so you're in your nice IT band stretch. So your right hip can come towards your mat. For some of you, you might be here. For others, you might have the mobility, the flexibility within your hips to bring the hips down, but just keep pressing into your palm. Very slowly bringing those hips back and forwards. Everyone tucking underneath the toes, lifting the knee. Place the hands down onto your mat. Inhale, open your twist to the right hand side. Right arm comes up. Exhale, take the right arm underneath the left leg. Inhale to open. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, place the hand down. Step the right foot wide of the right hand and drop down into your Malasana, your yogic squat. Bring the palms together. Just take a moment to breathe. Feel that openness through the hips, through the heart, the mind. And then gently place the hands down onto your mat. We're going to drop the hips down, Bring the knees together and then take the legs out nice and long in front. So we're going to find a forward fold. For some of you, I find personally it to be quite intense on my hamstrings. I'm fairly flexible and I still have very tight hamstrings, so I find it more comfortable to bend the knees. So if you need to, absolutely fine. For some of you, you might want to take a strap, just place the strap around the feet and then use that to elongate. Wherever you choose to be. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift up. Exhale, hinge forwards through the hips. So imagine that your chest is being pulled forwards rather than down. Want to keep that length, keep that integrity. Yeah, really, really beautiful. Flexing the feet. Inhale, lifting the spine. Exhale, shifting a little bit further forwards. Remember, forwards and not down. Nice, tuck the chin. Inhale, walk the hands back towards the body and then come all the way down onto your back, so in a supine position. Finding happy baby pose, catch hold of the inside soles of the feet, press the soles of the feet nice and high, draw the knees down the side of the body. Naturally the tailbone will start to lift, so see if you can just press that tailbone down, keep it grounded, maybe rock from side to side. And then bringing the knees back together, hug the knees towards your chest. Taking the palms on top of the knees, knees over the hips, and slowly take circles, take them clockwise. So massaging the lower back, massaging the hips. And then switching the direction for me. Give them one last hug towards the chest. And then taking Savasana, so just relax the legs out long. For some of you, you might want to place the palms so they face upwards. For others, you might want to take one hand on the stomach and one hand on your heart. This just allows you to feel that flow of the breath through your entire body. Now I'm going to leave you right here on your mat. Take as much time as you need. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Namaste.